So everybody's asking the same question that O'Neill is asking. O'Neill, will there be a divorce? The question is not will there be a divorce. The question is, does O'Neill know the writers? And will O'Neill have the writers change the story so that there isn't a divorce and nothing happens? That's the question. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Hi, Kai. Hey, what's up?
Amber, what the hell is this?
What is it, Aunt?
Divorce papers?
Oh, they served them. Yeah, divorce papers.
I like that. Let me start out by saying I like how she's standing on it. Yes, it's divorce papers, Anthony. I told you were getting a divorce, and the papers are going to be served. And truth be told, I've been waiting for you to receive these papers. I'm glad that she's very, very up on top of it. Like she's not, backing down. That's good because that's what you want to see from the Amber character. Like I said before, it's not about Anthony. When the Sheila time come, I'll get into the Sheila. But for right now, as far as Anthony's concerned, I'm liking the mere fact that she is doing what she says she wanted to do. I like that she's doing that, right? And she's not doing anything different. She's sticking to what she's going with. I like that. I like the consistency. I love that.
So you really gonna do? You filed papers to divorce me?
Why are you acting surprised, Anthony? I told you I wanted a divorce.
After everything that I've done, you wanna file papers on me? Then I read in here that it's saying that you want 50% of everything I have?
Yes. I actually feel like I deserve more, but I think 50% is fair, Anthony.
Girl, you lost your...
Do you see now what it is? So, okay, so let's look at what Anthony is saying. This is exactly why I said what I said today, right? Remember, y'all was saying, I think Charmaine says she don't think that if Amber took nothing, that Anthony, would still fight it. That was the premise, and I said I'm starting not to believe that. Well, this may be the indication into that. If she were to walk off and not ask for a bunch of stuff, Anthony probably would have let her go much faster than he will let her go now that she's asking for 50% of his assets. So within a 2-year span, she wants 50% of every dollar that he's ever made over the time of his marriage. You want 50%. That's what she's saying. You want 50% of his assets. All I can tell you is this. This is not going to go like you think it's going to go. Something tells me that the writers are about to change this. I don't know what, but you know what? It's brave, and she has to ask for the 50%. What I will say is this. In the spirit of negotiation, she's doing what is right. Let me say that. In other words, she's doing what she's supposed to do. In a negotiation, you have to over ask. Why? Because you might get under whatever it is. Let's say she asks for 20%. She might get 10. Just have to ask for 50. So that way she might get 40, which would be a good enough, split for her coming out nonetheless. So it's best that she over asks. So while it is what it is, she will over ask, and it does make sense for her to do so.
Have I lost my mind?
I don't know what's gotten into you, but this isn't happening.
Anthony.
We're not getting divorced, Amber.
Anthony, we are getting divorced. Okay? See, I've been your doormat for too long. Because you forget, you filed papers on me a long time ago. Do you remember that? Do you remember standing up at Rose's wedding? Do you remember all the things that you've done? So you talk about everything I've done. What have you done, Anthony? Huh? Have you thought about that before you open your mouth and tell me you're not getting divorced?
And you really believe that you really believe that you deserve 50% of everything that I have?
I really believe that, Anthony, and I'm really going for it. Absolutely. And you're really lucky that I don't go for more. So we are getting divorced.
Wait. He's lucky you don't go for more than 50%. This is going to be a long time. Okay, so she comes in, and within 2 years, she goes for what would she have gone for 9 to 10 in 2 years? I hope not. But hey, all right. Like I said before, it's a good negotiating tactic, so I can't argue with the tactic. The tactic is you're supposed to over ask, right? Of course, because the judge is going to under deliver. But all right, no problem. Hey, she's bold.
First, and I mean it.
Nah. Nah. We're not getting divorced, Amber. We're
Anthony,
not.
I don't have time for your foolishness. Hey, buddy, wanna go inside? Yeah, you do? Yes? Okay. What you got? Football?
Amber?
You want what? You want some crackers? Wanna go get a drink?
Amber, I'm
Come on.
serious. We're
Let's
not.
go. Anthony, sign the papers, okay? Make this a lot easier for both of us. There we go, buddy. Yay. Come on.
So if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't sign the papers. I'm telling you right off the cuff right now, I wouldn't sign the papers. 50% is wild though. Again, she is supposed to ask for this, but in the spirit of me speaking it objectively, one would say 50% is wild. And I know people keep reiterating the whole idea of how him went broke and whatever it is, but I don't know if that was so. But on a say so, hey, I'm gonna go the way I'll say. The point of the matter is that 50% is going to be very wild for him to swallow. It's going to be a tough thing. Anybody at all, you come in 50% after 2 years, 2.5 years of marriage is going to push back. They're going to push back. It's just as simple as that. So what I would suggest Anthony do is to go get himself a lawyer. She's going to get something. We know that. She's going to get something. It's what she's going to get. I don't know what she's going to get, but she's going to get something. I don't know what, but she's going to get something. That's just the point of the matter at this point. Anthony needs a lawyer. That's what he needs. At this point in time, he needs a lawyer, right? Because that's just what it is. And again, also a big piece in the puzzle is that, yes, if you wanted to protect your assets, you should have signed a prenuptial agreement. You should have had her sign a prenuptial agreement. That's one of the things I've learned from the skit. What I've learned from the skit is if you have a bunch of money and you're coming into a marriage, you best sign a prenuptial agreement, because chances are there will be Amber fans, and a woman like Amber that's looking to get at least 50% of whatever it is that you earn. Sorry, Amber fans. I'm not speaking down. I'm just saying you women are gonna ask for the more than the 50. Is what it is. Hold on, let me ask you this. Am I saying anything wrong? You go into a marriage and you go into a marriage, a wealthy man. Are you not going to ask for 50%? I'm not saying anything wrong, And again, just own up to it, because I'm not saying anything wrong. You're probably going to ask for 50%. So if you're going in with a bunch of money, you may want to get a prenuptial agreement. That's all they're saying. That's all they're saying. If you're going there and you and her are building together, that's kind of different, because in a building together, you have nothing anyways. What is signing a prenup on? So that's what it is.
Let's go get crackers. You close the door?
So he's playing the gamut this morning. He definitely is playing it. You know what I mean? Like, the denial is there. He's now back in court again. Him have to now take care of the whole thing with Amber for whatever it is. The question is, are the assets very hidden? That is gonna be his questions. Are they extremely hidden? You better make sure those assets that you're hiding with Ben are long gone. Because if they're not long gone, she's gonna get them. That's just the thing. She's going to try to go after them at this point in time. So I hope the assets have been placed into different spots and into different places that that she gets something, but I guess she don't clean him out. Look here, the Amber fans want me to celebrate Amber cleaning Anthony out, and I'm not going to celebrate that. I want him to get a divorce, but I'm not going to celebrate Amber coming in to come clean this man out of his money. I'm not going to celebrate that. I just won't. I won't. Just like I wouldn't celebrate a man going in to go clean a woman out. I'm not going to celebrate it the other way around. But that's just my take on it. Women, wanna build different. It's how society has trained women. Society has trained women for go for the jugular. Just what it is. Hey, you can't argue with it. But give me y'all's take. Okay. Give me y'all's take. Does this make you feel any better at all? Give me y'all's take. Now that I see Anthony squirming and squealing in pain, give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.